Hello reception, hope you guys are all doing okay. Mr. Rowan here to introduce our home learning activities for the coming week. In this video we'll be talking about the literacy and maths focus, talking about the rest of the challenges and also our fancy dress photo competition which we'll talk about at the end. So without further ado, let's get to our literacy and maths focus. Okay, so our topic in reception this term is called Here, There and Everywhere, and it concerns different types of journeys. We've chosen a story this week called Hand a Surprise by Eileen Brown because the girl in it doesn't live in our country. She doesn't even live in the same continent as us. We live in Europe. She lives in a continent called Africa, which is far, far away. Now, during the story, I'd like you to pause the video when I ask you different questions, such as the animal she meets and how many pieces of fruit are left in the basket each time. After we've finished the story, we'll have a go at writing some words, captions and sentences based on it. So, get yourself a teddy if you want to. Get settled back. Here we go. Hand a Surprise by Eileen Brown. Handa puts 7 fruits in a basket for her friend Akeo. My turn 7. Your turn. She will be surprised, thought Handa, as she set off for Akeo's village. I wonder which fruit she'll like best. Will she like the soft yellow banana? What animal's there? Well done, it's the monkey, the cheeky monkey. Okay, so she had 7 pieces of fruit. We took 1 away. How many pieces does she have left? That's right, there's 6. Well done. Or will she like the sweet smelling guava? What's this animal there taking the guava fruit? Well done if you said the ostrich. My turn. Ostrich, your turn. 6 pieces of fruit. She took 1 away. How many's left? Well done. 5. Will she like the round, juicy orange? Well, I know another animal who likes the round, juicy orange. What's that? Well done, it's the zebra. So if he took 1, 5, take away 1. Well done, there's 4 left. Or maybe the ripe red mango. What animal likes the ripe red mango? That's right, it's the elephant. And the elephant took 1, so 4 take away 1 is 3. Well done. Will she like the spiky-leaved pineapple? And what's that animal with the tall neck? Great, it is the giraffe. Well done. How many's left? 3. Take away 1. There's 2 left. Well done. Or maybe the creamy green avocado. Now, what's this animal? It's a bit tricky, isn't it? Have a good go. Absolutely well done if you said antelope. My turn, antelope, your turn. And the antelope took 1 piece of fruit, so 2 take away 1 is 1. Only 1 piece of fruit left. Or maybe the tangy purple passion fruit. Oh no, what's coming to take it? Well done, it was the parrot taking it. And that means if the parrots took it, how many's left? 0. Oh dear. Which fruit will Akeo like best? It's a good job that goats banged the tree because look what's happened. All of the tangerines have fallen back in. Hello, Akeo, said Handa. I've brought you a surprise. Tangerine, said Akeo, my favourite fruit. Tangerine, said Handa. That is a surprise. Okay, so feel free now to pause the video, talk to one of your members of your family or your teddy about what your favourite type of fruit is. Have you tried any of those fruits in the story? Are there any fruits you haven't tried you might like to? What were some of the clothes the people were wearing in that story? And how was Handa carrying the basket? Is that different to what you might have seen? What was your favourite animal in the story? And did you know all of their names? How about the antelope and the ostrich? Absolutely well done, everybody. Fantastic work. Okay, so what we're going to do now is write words or captions or sentences based on that story. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay then guys, so now we're going to write a word, caption and sentence based on the story of Handa's Surprise. And at different points in this video, I'd like you to see if you could pause it because I'll be asking you for your input. Okay, let's get started with the word. I'm going to choose the word red based on the ripe red mango that the elephant took from Handa's basket. I'm going to say the word to myself, I'm going to show some Fred fingers and then pinch out the sounds in that word, and I want you to have a go too. So, we say the word slowly first of all. My turn. Red. Your turn. Excellent. So by saying the word slowly, it's easier to identify those sounds. And I could hear 3 of them, so I'm going to have 3 Fred fingers. So if you do the same, turn them around and look at them, wiggle them. Okay, so I'm going to say the word and then pinch out those sounds. My turn. Red. 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 Your turn. Fantastic. So we've pinched out the sounds, we've got that sound knowledge, so now we can write it down. So, r, e, d. Excellent. Before we move on, we need to check our work to see if it makes sense, so we blend the sounds together. My turn. Red, red. Your turn. Fantastic, guys. Well done. So we've written the word red. Okay, now, so let's include 2 words to make it a caption. We've already got red, so we'll carry on with that. How about red mango? My turn. Mango. Your turn. So once again, we say the word slowly. My turn. Mango. Your turn. Well done. And by doing that, we can hear there's a few more sounds than red, isn't there? There's actually 5 of those sounds. So, all 5 fingers on that hand, including your thumb. So, my turn. Mango. 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 Your turn. Fantastic. We used all of those fingers and the thumb, didn't we? So, now, because we've got those sounds, we'll write it down. We already know how to do red, because we did it previously. And now we're going to do mango. Do I do the sound here, though? I don't. I need a finger space to make sure the words don't get bundled together. Okay, let's do it here. You can either put your finger on it, or think about where it would go. So, g. And for that last sound, O, some of you might know it could be an A and a W. For O, blow the snow. Some of you might just put an A, and others might write mango with the A as well. Either way is fantastic. Phonetic is fantastic. Just have a good go. So there you go. We once again check what we've written. Red, red. Your turn. My turn. Mango, mango. Your turn. Fantastic, guys. Well done. So, we know that later on, mango won't have the ah and the w. But at the moment, if you're using your sounds and that's how you know to write it, that's absolutely superb. Well done. Okay, so we've got our word, we've got our caption. The last thing we'll do is write a sentence. Let's have a good think about it. She put a red mango in the basket. Shall we have a go at that? Okay. We know that she is a tricky word. You can't use your sounds. You just have to learn it. we're going to write it in red so we know it's a tricky word. So we're going to write she. You need a s, a h, and an e. And there we go. My turn. She, your turn. Fantastic. Now the second word we can use our sounds with. It's the word put. Using our 3 fret fingers as before, I'm going to say the word to you, and this time you pinch out those sounds. So, show me 3 fret fingers. My turn, put, your turn, and have a go at pinching out the sounds. Fantastic, guys. Well done. I'll use that information. We could hear an and a t. Okay. Excellent. So let's check it. Put, put. Your turn. Great. She put a, just the a on its own. Don't forget that finger space. A. And we've already got the word mango from before. I'm going to write it how it appears in the story this time. Okay, she put a mango in or out? In, wasn't it? And there's 2 sounds in, so show me 2 fret fingers. My turn, in, your turn. Say it slowly to yourself so you can hear the sounds. Fantastic. There was an I and there was an n. Excellent. Okay, in the. Oh, hang on a second. I think the is another tricky word. So here comes the red. What sounds are in the? You can't sound them out. Well done. We've just learnt those, haven't we, from before, when we were in school before. A t, a h, and e. That's how we do the tricky word there. You can't sound it out. You just have to learn it, just like the she. So, let's go forward. She put a mango in the... And the last word, what was that? Who remembers? Well done, it was basket, wasn't it? And because basket is quite a long word, we're just going to try and sound out those words as we go. Fantastic. I could hear a but at the start as well. So, here's my but. But, I think there's an a next. But, perhaps a s, bass. Okay, and either maybe a curly or kicking. I'm going to put a kicking in. Basque. Well done. It does sound like there's an I there, doesn't it? And how do we finish off our word? Basket. Basket. I think you're right. I think we put a t. Absolutely fantastic. And at the end of our sentence, what do we need to put at the end? A full stop. Well done. Superstars. Once again, we obviously know that basket has the e in there, but later on we'll learn how to write that. At the moment, we're using our phonics to hear those sounds and write in ways that match those sounds. So, she put a mango in the basket. Absolutely fantastic. Give yourselves a 1, 2, 3. Well done, me. Well done, guys, fantastic. So you'll see in the downloadable material, you can have a go at writing these words, captions and sentences. But we'd like to see you write lots more and you different things about the different and favourite parts of the story you found. Some of you, as a challenge, might want to write an extended narrative based on lots of sentences about the story. You can do as much or as little as you want, it's entirely up to you, but just have a good old go. Using your phonics daily will help you to do your writing. Well done, guys. Now, let's have a look. Okay, so our maths learning last week was all about doubling, where we added the same number together and the total was bigger. This week's maths learning is all about halving, where we're halving the number in 2 and the total will be smaller. We're going to put some numbers on the board and halve them to see what the totals are. We'll start off with the number 4. Now that's the number 4 written down, but we can also represent number 4 in different ways, such as cubes, or fingers, or pieces of fruit from the story of Hannah's Surprise. But what we're going to use today is dots. So there's the number 4. So how many dots should I write down? Well done. 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've represented 4 in a different way with 4 of those dots. Now to find out what half of 4 is going to be, I'm firstly going to draw a line down the middle of my board. And at this point you can pause the video, take a piece of paper and a pencil and write that line down the middle of your board too. Okay, so we're going to try and find out what half of 4 is. We know it can be represented by 4 dots. I'm going to take those 4 dots off now because we're going to move them here. We need to make sure, as we're counting out the 4 dots here, that each side has an equal amount of them. That means the same on both sides. And I'll show you what I mean. So my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn. Okay, so your paper should have 4 dots on 1, 2 on this side and 1, 2 on this side. And to find out what half of the number 4 is, we don't count them all together like in doubling. We count one side, just one side, either this side or this side. And we can see that there's 1, 2 on this side. So we know, therefore, that half of 4 is 2. Your turn. And I'm going to write the number down. We know there's 2 on this side as well, and if we added them both together, we'd get back to 4, because we'd have doubled 2. It's a reverse of the calculation, but all we need to do is have a line down the middle, make sure your dots are equally on both sides, and then count one of those sides. Okay, let's have a go at another number. This time we're going to write down the number 6. Could you write that number down too, please? Okay, so just like 4 was represented with 4 dots, 6 can be represented with 6 dots, and we're going to count them out. But first of all, I'd like you to do it first. Well done, everybody. So we needed to make sure the 6 dots were equally on both sides by counting out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many dots are on one side? That's right, there's 3 of them on one side. So half of 6 is 3. Your turn. Excellent, guys. Well done. We'll do one more together. Okay. This time we're going to write down the number 12. Okay, so we can represent 12 with how many dots? That's right, 12 dots. So you count out those 12 dots now on your piece of paper, making sure that there's an equal amount on both sides. Okay, let's do it together then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, let's count how many's on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write the number down. So, half of 12 is 6. Your turn. Fantastic, everybody. Well done. And that's what we can do to halve numbers. So, for a challenge, what's the highest number you could halve? And also, can you try and halve the number 13? And what happens if you try to do that? Well done, guys. Now let's take a look at our challenges for the rest of the areas of learning. Thanks, everybody. Okay, so for the rest of our challenges for our home learning activities, you could try and make an animal mask with different materials from home. You could also see about the different animals such as zebra, giraffe, lion, different prints you could make. You could also try and use tubes of pasta to make your very own African necklace, And also, with an adult support, make a delicious fruit salad and send us a photo of it. I bet it looks delicious. Also, if you go out and about on a journey, look at the different buildings you see. Can you see any flats and bungalows, houses, perhaps some caravans? Have a think, and when you get back, try and draw a picture of what you've seen. All of your work, please continue to send into our early years parents at eastparkacademy.com email address, because we really want to see it every single week from all of you, or just get in touch to say hello. And lastly, we're just talking about our fancy dress challenge, where any fancy dress you have at home, dress up, superhero, princess, whatever you want it to be, and send us a photo, please, because Mrs. Bridgewater, Mrs. Whiteley and I really want to see that. It's looking a bit dreary outside now, isn't it? So we want to put a bit of sunshine into everybody's lives. So photos of you dressed up in your best outfits and superhero costumes and whatnot will be absolutely fantastic. We'll send a secondary email about it too. So please send in any photos of your fancy dress outfits to us. We'd love to see that. Okay, the information for all of this is available to download in the link as well. We hope you enjoy them. Take care of yourselves, stay safe and speak soon. Bye-bye.